Saturday, December 9th, 2017. Steve Sipress here. And come with me. It's another beautiful day here in Arizona. Not exactly Hawaiian shirt weather, a little long sleeves, but also getting a little dressed up here because I am heading over to the neighborhood annual Christmas party that we went to last year for the first time, just after we moved in. And so here we are. My beautiful wife Michelle went over a little early because they have like the women go over early and do their thing, and now I'm heading over as the rest of the guys, I guess, are making their way down there. And so it is Success Story Saturday, and yes, I remember to bring the rhino of the day, which is right there. Actually, a little photo of a rhino that I cut out of some magazine or flyer. Saturday today, I'm going to share the story in the holiday spirit of a kid named Ryan Brooks. Now, who's Ryan Brooks? Never heard of him, of course not. Because Ryan Brooks, well, first let me tell you my story about a Christmas tree that my dad, when I was a young teenager, maybe 12, 14 years old or so, my dad said, you know, what a shame to cut down a tree every year and then just throw it out a couple weeks later. And he started a tradition where we went to a nursery and actually bought. All right, and we are back. So apparently I just learned the silly lesson that I walked out of the house down the street and, of course, out of range of our wireless connection. And so the Facebook Live video ended or paused. And so if you're still with me, I will finish it now back at our home. Or I'll head out a little bit into just the front of home so we can get the addition of the Christmas decorations that my beautiful wife Michelle has put up. And I will finish the story. When I was a kid, my dad said every year we're going to go and get a Douglas fir tree potted plant, and after we're done with Christmas and the presents and all, we're going to go plant it out on the side of the house. And years later, it was very cool to see our collection of trees growing up to be tall trees, and every year got a new one. Well, that's the extent that I took it. Basically, no. But this kid, Ryan Brooks, man, what an entrepreneurial mind. As the story goes, when he was about 9 years old, his dad gave him a sapling. Same thing, his dad was tired of the hunt every year for the perfect Christmas tree. Got him a little Christmas tree sapling to plant. Long story short, about 6 years later, when Ryan was 15, he had planted a whole number of these Christmas trees, these evergreen trees, on his family's land, and he started selling them for 20 bucks a piece. He's over in England, 20 pounds, whatever. And then last year, when he was 16, supposedly he had 1,500 trees growing on his parents' family land and was selling them like crazy. And who knows, I'm sure he's continuing going crazy this year. Now, here's the only thing. I mean, that is, you can see, compared to me, as just, oh yeah, good idea, let's plant a tree. But here's an entrepreneurial mind, Ryan Brooks, thinking a million light years ahead of me and saying, let's make a business out of this. And supposedly, at least from what he says, he is saving up the money to put himself through college, which hopefully, with his entrepreneurial nature, he comes to his senses and realizes that he could join the ranks instead of like Oprah and Bill Gates and all kinds of other successful entrepreneurs that realize they hardly need to waste 4 years of schooling in college just to get a piece of paper. Why don't they just go right out with their entrepreneurial mindset and make things happen? So we'll see what happens. But now a 17-year-old kid with last year over 1,500 trees growing on his family's land, and supposedly got the whole family involved and helping to sell the trees and put them on people's roofs of their cars and all this and like rake in the cash. So there it is. This holiday season we celebrate Ryan Brooks, teenage Christmas tree entrepreneur. And that's it for Success Story Saturday. I'll check back in tomorrow with you on Sunday Funday. I'm heading off to the party now, but hope you'll be with me again tomorrow, and I will see you then. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas.